What's up, Wildcat fans? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com. Coach's Corner Part 2, sponsored by WRS Insurance Solutions. For all you Wildcat fans, we thank them so much as they have picked up the whole ticket for high school basketball for all our great fans, including you, to watch Struthers basketball on YSNLive.com. So thanks for their sponsorship. Glad to be joined by the head ball coach, Coach Wernicki. Coach, again, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
No problem, Coach. Great week. We talked last week. You talked Poland was going to be a tough one, and you talked about Lakeview, going to Lakeview and get 2 W's. Let's go back to the Poland game. I was able to watch again. Talented basketball team, but hats off to you and your staff and the players. What an outstanding performance offensively and defensively. I guess let's talk about that Poland game first.
Well, I mean, I'll start off and say this. The game was much tougher than what the score indicated. We were fortunate in the second half to make some shots and pull away. But I will say this, that was the best defensive effort I think that we've had since I've been at Struthers. And that's what was the deciding factor in the game. I mean, our defense turned into offense for us. And that's the only way that you can beat Poland. My guys did a good job of addressing the keys that I thought we needed to do to be successful on Tuesday, whether it was, guarding the ball and then obviously rebounding, keeping them off the foul line and handling their pressure. And we did a good job of that. So I was very proud of the kids. It was a really good win for us.
Yeah, that's a great win. Stay undefeated, obviously. Coach, my question is, when you see a defensive performance like that, that's what this team is capable of doing. How key was it for you, and maybe so for them, Coach, to see that on film, that they have that capability defensively?
No, and when you do that, what it allows a coach to do is say, okay, so we've reached this platform or this bar, and now we know how good we can be defensively. So if we're not nearing that, then I know that you're not giving me the effort that you're capable of doing. So it allows me to coach them better as we go through the rest of the year. But it is, it does show that a lot of the things that we work on in practice every day, all of the little things, that's where they show up the most, being on help side and communicating and ball pressure and all that stuff. We do thousands of different little drills to try to address those things. And that's where they come together in situations like that.
Well, that's awesome. And hats off to a good win there. Then I talked to you later on in the week. You go to Lakeview, not an easy place to play, no doubt. Not an easy situation coming after you and I talked about a big win at home against Poland, which was huge. Watch the game again. Lakeview played a very good basketball game. Is that something that, again, good teams are able to get better and better as each game goes by? I thought, Coach, after the first quarter, you played really well. Your thoughts on that, Lakeview?
Well, I mean, Lakeview is very good. They might be the best shooting team in the league. And they put such an emphasis on getting open looks from the 3-point line for themselves. And they do a great job of doing it. And playing at Lakeview is very difficult. It's a little bit of a smaller gym. And they're very, very good at home. And they've got a tremendous coach who I think does just a great job of putting their guys in positions to be successful. So you couple that with, the emotional, I don't want to say letdown, but you're always going to have a little bit of an emotional step back when you play Poland the next game. Playing Lakeview was very difficult for me. I was very, very worried about that game, especially on the road. So I was every bit as happy with the win at Lakeview as I was on Tuesday against Poland, because I knew, going into that game, all of the factors that were going to contribute to us possibly not playing well. I thought from the middle of the second quarter on, I thought we really started to kick it in.
Well, hats off on a great effort, a great week. You stay undefeated in the league. With Coach Wernicki, Coach's Corner, Part 2, Episode 2, sponsored by WRS Insurance Solutions. Coach, off air, what a week Wildcat Nation's in for this week. On the schedule was Girard at home on Tuesday, at Jefferson on Friday. Late edition, which I'm pumped for you, for your fans and your basketball team. Tell Wildcat Nation about the new edition tomorrow night as Struthers will be playing.
Yeah, we picked this up on everything kind of was – it's the work – this game started to come to fruition a little bit on Tuesday, And then Wednesday into Thursday, it started to get finalized because we had to get things logistically taken care of and get approvals and all that stuff. But Monday, tomorrow on Martin Luther King Day, we are playing Villa Angela St. Joe's at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, where the Cavs play. It's a 3:00 tip. St. Joe's is traditionally one of the powerhouse basketball programs in the area, especially at the Division II level. I think they might have like 3 of the last 6 or 7 Division II state championships under their belt. So that's going to be a tremendous opportunity for our guys to play in that, arena against, a tremendous opponent. And then we turn around and we play Girard at home the next night, back into league play. And then we'll have a very difficult road trip on Friday going up to Jefferson. Jefferson has won 4 in a row, including a rival game for themselves last night against Edgewood. So this is going to be a big week for us.
Yeah, exciting week. How exciting is that for you? You've been around basketball a long time, but when you get a chance to play in a pro arena against, let's be honest, one of the state powers year in, year out, that's what I love about what you have done and what Struthers has done. Your schedule in this pandemic, picking up people that we've talked before you necessarily don't get. How important is that for you as a coach moving on in the future here?
Well, I think it does a couple things. Number one, we have to continue to challenge ourselves. We have to find out how good are we? How good can we be? I don't know yet. I don't think we've reached our potential yet. And we have to continue to put ourselves in challenging situations if we think that, we have a chance to win games down the road. This is going to be a tremendous test because it's a short prep, a quick turnaround, playing in a building that, this would be like, going to Canton to play in the Civic Center. You're going to play in a facility where the sight lines aren't great. You're going to have, a different atmosphere, different officials. So you've got to really get together quick and figure it out. Obviously for the kids, it's very exciting. It kind of, we're starting on, well, not starting, but Tuesday is February 19th or January 19th. Our last regular season game is February 19th. So we're just about at the calendar 1 month, to go before the regular season ends. So this kind of, it's a little bit of a treat that kind of breaks up the mid-season, January blahs and it'll kind of propel us the rest of the way. So.
Well, that's exciting. With Coach Wernicki, Coach's Corner, episode 2, sponsored by WRS Insurance Solutions. I can't thank them enough on behalf of DJ and Brian and myself for all they do for YSN. We appreciate them helping great teams and great fans like Struthers watch the Cats all year. Coach, 3-game week. I like this for you because I'm going to go to your background and your experience in the college level. How much will this change for you, your staff, and your basketball team preparation-wise?
Not much. I mean, we spent I never look ahead to games. So, we spent all of our time today prepping for St. Joe's. We will, when we get back tomorrow, I have all of my work done already for Girard. So as soon as we get off the bus tomorrow, we're not going to practice, but we're going to meet for probably 20, 25 minutes and prepare mentally for Girard. We'll walk through some things and we'll probably do a little bit of that as well after school on Tuesday. I don't want the kids thinking ahead. That's my job. But even me, I don't like to step opponents ahead of each other. I want to be very clear in my mind on, how we're preparing and what we're doing. So today was primarily, Cleveland St. Joe's Day. Tomorrow after the game, we'll spend 100% of our efforts getting ready for Girard. And then, whatever we do Wednesday and Thursday will be to prepare for Jefferson. But, 3-game weeks at this time of the year, it's not as difficult. We just don't need to be on the floor practicing as much as, if this was the beginning of December, that's totally different. You're fighting for every minute of practice time as you can get. Now you're trying to do things to keep the enthusiasm up, not to wear them out. So everything now is, continuing to keep your skill set sharp and then continuing to prepare for each team as they come.
Well, there you have it, Wildcat fans. Right from the head ball coach, Coach Wernicki. Hey, first of all, best of luck to you and the staff and the team tomorrow night. Enjoy that experience. Rocket Mortgage Arena in Cleveland against a great opponent. I look forward to catching details on that. Continue the rest of the week. Good luck, Wildcat Nation. This is a good week. Let's, Coach, go get 3 wins. I know you don't want to talk about that. I'll say
one win, and then we'll focus on the rest after that.
We'll text throughout the week. Again, I appreciate what you do for Struthers and what you do for all of us at YSN. And we'll talk again next week, hopefully after 3 dubs.
I feel the same. Thank you very much again for having me. I really appreciate it.
All right, Coach. Have a good day. Good luck tomorrow.
I'll see you.